Yeah, typically what I do with these Chinese knives is the M48 Commando knife, or that's what they call it, Tactical Commando Bowie, whatever. Pulled it apart. You can see there's just like a bolt, a threaded bolt, welded to a partial stick tang, and I guess that makes it like a full tang technically. I pulled it apart. What I did was I chemically cleaned it with some starting fluid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some JB Weld. It's going to go on the tang, and it's going to get the pommel all welded, JB welded to the blade itself. It's already been chemically cleaned. The handle is going to get JB welded to it. This is going to get JB welded to that handle, and then we're going to take Loctite blue, which I got around here someplace. Had it out here someplace. And here it is, Loctite blue thread locker, and we're going to put it on that, and then we're going to tighten it down. And when it dries, that'll make this knife strong. The only weak part on this knife, I think, is the actual type of construction. The blade itself is Auss-8 stainless steel. Even though it's made in China, it's a $20 knife, but they're not going to go to this extra step for 20 bucks, right? You know, Auss-8. Says it right there, Auss-8 stainless steel. Auss-8 is good stuff, man. You can't really knock that. I mean, it's not the absolute best in the world, but it's definitely up there in the better quality steels. But you can look at the construction of this knife. I wouldn't really consider it the best in the world, but when we start JB welding all this stuff together with this handle on there like that, I don't think it's going to come apart for crap. So I could use 3M part number 08115, but I don't think that's going to be necessary because it's pretty strong as it is. So anyway, get the town on it, mix up some JB Weld, put it on there, and slap it together. Okay, it's mixed up, got it all gooped up on there. I'm going to push the handle on right now. Okay, got some on here, just on the outside, not on the inside, because this is going to turn on the inside. In case I got to tighten it down some more, but it'll just have Loctite blue when it gets tightened down. And you don't want to tighten it down too much, because you might be able to crack that handle, as far as I know, but it'll be in there strong. So that'll go on there next. Next, get a couple drops of Loctite blue on his threads, and it'll go in there, and we'll install that. Okay, that bolt's installed, and now when this all dries up, it might take more than 5 minutes because it's all sealed up in there. It'll probably take a couple of days, but you know, it's going to be a hell of a lot stronger. And this end on this thing is metal, so now if this is all glued to the blade, and this is Loctited in there, it's probably a lot safer to hammer with that a little bit. You know, I don't know how strong it is actually normally. And the other thing I did with the sheath before is I put a little hole down here for draining water, and I put an extra safety latch on here, because you got this, goes through this, and you got another thing, there's a little hole there I put. And right here, right there, like that. That's a little like an extra safety latch, so if you're really going through some brush, I shouldn't pull it out. And I also put it up on here to you know, kind of hold it in, you know. So that's how to take a $20 knife that's actually a very good value for 20 bucks and make it even a much better value. And even though it's made in China, it's now been reworked in the USA, right, to better specifications. Because if they did that, we'll probably add a few dollars to the price of the knife, right? If they had to go messing around epoxy and stuff or some shit. I don't know why they don't, but you know, it's fast production. But like, there's a lot of knives they got that are Chinese that I do shit like this too, and adjust them and put Loctite on the bolts once I got them all freaking adjusted, like the flick knives and stuff. Like this Confederate thing, I modified the end of it right here. It opens real quick. It used to be kind of hard to open. No more, man. It's easy. This thing's like slick as snot. So, you know, maybe Chinese, but it's partly USA because I modified it. And that makes that a lot stronger, because now this is all like one piece. Okay, you can't really take it apart, but so what? What are you going to take it apart for? You know, what are you going to do? Buy that part? You're not going to buy that part, right? I don't think it'll ever break now that easy. So there you go.